we are going to play Dream Daddy. I've never played it before, so we'll see how this goes. I've seen lots of gameplay of it. That is so loud. Wow. That was ridiculously loud. I'm sorry. Wow. Yikes. Okay, I think I could take my this off. Let's see if I can change the volume on that because, oof. Better, right? Are we better? That was loud. So sorry. Alright, let's go back to the game now. Yikes. Alright, we're gonna do new game. I'm still eating, dude. It takes me forever to eat. Good song, though. Obviously, we're sleeping. Okay. Now you can't hear anything, huh? I'll turn it up a little bit. Dad, wake up. 5 more minutes. You said that 5 minutes ago. And also 10 minutes ago. I finally open my eyes and sit up. I'm lying in the middle of the living room, spooning a moving box. I yawn and stretch. Morning, Manda Panda. Yikes. Dad breath. Go brush your teeth. Dad tip number 21. Eat a lot of broccoli.
That Dad.
Alright. I don't know, what kind of dad bod do we want? Thick binder bod. Thick tank bod. Athletic binder bod. Slim binder bod. Obviously, if I was going to be a daddy, I would be a thick binder bod. I don't know, I'm kind of that. Then, oop. I'll go with that skin tone. I think I like that one. Hair. I'm getting purple hair. Oh my god, you got Goku hair. I kinda like that hair. Not that color though. I mean, I want purple hair, but... No. This is gonna be the hardest decision of the whole game. Alright, I kinda like that hair, honestly. Eyes. I have brown eyes. Oh, scary. Nope. Honestly, hard eyes were kind of cute. But then I feel like we need to move the eyebrows. Oh, that's adorable. I kind of already have that nose too, so we'll stick with that nose. I have like sassy face. Yeah, I like sassy face. Brows we did. We won't do facial hair. We need glasses though. I like those. Ooh, we have a bridge, eyebrow. I don't have an eyebrow. No snake bites, no stud. Let's do a nose stud. Toby can have more than one. Oh my god, that's a funny shirt. I would probably wear this one or this one. We'll do this. We'll do this one.
Name that dad.
Let's do a random name generator, just for fun. Because I don't know how to name this. Random name generator. Let's see. Name generator. We'll do a character name. This is kind of cool. I didn't even know, like, it's so extensive. We don't need a gender, but I guess it's gonna make us pick one. Oh, he can pick a year? That's interesting. We can do alliterative names, which is nice. Let's see what it comes up with. Michael Moser, Christopher Klein, David Dennis, Robert Rowe, Anthony Anderson, Brian Banks. Nah. Caro, Lewis, Arvin, Ryan, R-I-A-N. Okay, I thought picking out what he was gonna look like was gonna be hard. No, names are hard. Willard is in here, but also Maddie is in here, which I kind of like. We'll do Maddie. I think Maddie is a good Maddie. And we'll use awkward. Be that dad. Did you fall asleep packing? I got most of it done, I think. Searching around the room, it looks like I did a pretty good job. Every box is sealed except for one. Wait, straggler. What's in it? Looking into the box, I see a bunch of old photos and little photo albums. Whoa, I haven't seen these in years. I pull out one of the dusty albums from the top of the pile and I begin looking through it. That's the coolest baby I've ever seen. The only way, I guess, do we pick a father or a mother? The only way your father and I can get you to stop crying was to put sunglasses on you. That's cute. But whenever we tried to take them off you, you started to cry again. We spent the first 2 years of your life with sunglasses on. Nice. Halloween when you were maybe 4. Oh my god, that dragon costume. You couldn't decide between being a princess or a dragon, so you went with both. Princess dragon.
Huh?
Why do I remember crying in that costume? You saw yourself in the mirror and realized you were afraid of dragons. Seeing yourself inside the dragon mouth was a realization of your greatest fear, I think. Right. Yep. Definitely repressed that memory. And this was in your horse phase. Dad. I believe you named that plush horse Horsington the Brave. I don't think that was his. Amanda lent us for the photo, but I quickly snatched it away and hold it above her head with my superior dad arms. Nice try, but this is important blackmail for later down the road. Go ahead and try me. I've seen pictures of you and your ska band. First of all, thank goodness this is a ska daddy, because I would be a ska daddy. Ouch, kid. This Communist Manifesto had a chance back in the day. I took off into the distance and reminisced about that rad horn section. Hey, it's Emma P. No, Dad, that's Emma R. I didn't meet Emma P until high school. Honey, I promise you wholeheartedly that I will never stop mixing these two up. Dad, Emma R's been my best friend since I was 7. Give it like a little bit of effort. Oh, right. Emma P was the one who pooped her pants during a sleepover. Dad, that was me. I did that. Oh. And I was having a sleepover with Emma R, who isn't Emma P. She never told anyone, though. True blue, that Emma R. Anyway, I gotta show this to Emma R later. She'll get a kick out of it. The first photography award you ever won. Aww. Yeah, and it got us $20 gift card to McFridays. And then you get food poisoning from the cheesy tostada blasts. I think you mean food poisoning, you know, with a Z. Dad. Still can't drive past McFridays without gagging. Still proud of you, though. Amanda reaches deep down into the box and pulls out one of the last photos. Neither of us say a word. We stare at the photo for a long moment. I finally decide to break the silence. This was the day you were born. It's kind of a funny story. We got into a car accident right there in the hospital parking lot. It wasn't anything big, just a fender bender. But of course, I was freaking out, and the little old lady who crashed into us was freaking out, and I didn't know what to do. But your father, oh man. He holds my hand and looks me directly in the eyes. The calmest I've ever seen him, he says. It's okay. It's all gonna be okay. He was right, you know. I stare at the picture for longer, maybe too long. I miss him. I can't even imagine what it must be like for Amanda. She pats me on the back. Come on, Pops, we gotta finish packing. The moving van won't wait forever. You're right. Amanda and I pile into the car and take one last look at the old house. So many memories here. Hard to believe your father and I bought this place almost 20 years ago. Hey, remember when I shattered the front window playing catch? You always had very strong arms. Remember when I shattered the other front window pretending to be a robot who breaks windows? You were a very imaginative child.
Yeah.
Hey, remember when I broke the window? We got it, Amanda. You break stuff. And there'll be plenty more stuff for me to break in the new place. Memories to make, stuff to break. You ready? We sit in silence for a moment. I watched my daughter grow up in this house. It will forever hold a place in my heart, but it stings a little bit to leave it all behind. I'm ready. The moving van begins to pull away, and I get the car into position to follow it. I watch our old house, disappear in the rearview mirror. So what? So sell me on the cool new pad. clear my throat and do my best cheesy announcer voice. I don't know if I can do a cheesy announcer voice. Nestled in beautiful, scenic downtown Maple Bay, our new house features multiple places to sleep. Not only are there bedrooms for your sleeping pleasure, but couches and floor space where you can catch a wink.
Yeah.
What a deal. I mean, if I sleep weren't for the week. You sleep more than anyone I know. I admit my fault, Pops. I keep it real. Anyway, it's also smaller than our last house. Cozier, one might argue. Good spin.
Hey.
I think it's great. What we've been closer to a lot of cool stuff that we can walk to, so I don't have to waste gas. And I mean, trying to park downtown is, Amanda, you're gonna have to learn how to parallel park at some point, right?
Huh?
Not gonna happen, Pops. I still don't know how to parallel park. I will admit that. I think someone needs to do a 3-point turn on their attitude. I don't know how to do that either. Have you met the neighbors yet? Not yet, but the neighborhood seems pretty quiet. So you won't have to chase any rowdy teens off your lawn. You're the very teen you mock when you say that, honey. I'm in my last year of high school. I'm practically dust. Yeah, you're a real... Don't you dare. Senior. Dad, I know where this is going. Citizen. I'm just gonna ignore that. But I won't forget it. So what's item number 1 on the new house agenda? Well, first we'll need to forge a path through the solid wall of boxes that's blocking the living room. I still have to install the washer and dryer. We need to go grocery shopping. Pops, cool your jets. We have to promise me that we're going to take a break and explore the neighborhood. Okay, right. We'll get some work done and then check the area out. We pull up to the new house and step inside. The lawn is freshly mown and the for sale sign is still in the yard. Hiya! And with a swift kick from Amanda, the for sale sign is no more. Nice form, Sweet Pea. I got a problem with authority. I'm so proud. Man, all the karate chopping tuckered me out. I could really go for a sandwich. An ice cream sandwich. Sweetie, it's 10 a.m. We need to unpack first. Need some coffee. Did you even see all the dogs in the park nearby? Honestly, I need some coffee ASAP. I gotta get my hands on a nice hot cup of the old bean juice, or I'm gonna be useless all day. I think we passed a coffee shop on the way here. Maybe we can check that out. Let's do it. We walked down the street to the Coffee Spoon, a cute little place on the corner. Man, this is such a convenient walking distance from our place. I mean, I guess. What's wrong? Why would I go somewhere else and drink coffee on a couch when I could just drink better coffee at home on my own couch? And not have to make awkward eye contact with other people. Yes. At least when I'm home, some random guy isn't going to come up and sit on the recliner next to me, and I won't feel like a little weird about it, because technically he's not sitting at my table, but he's very much within my personal zone. Dad. And what's the etiquette when you have a dirty mug? Is there a bin? Do you go set it up on the counter because you don't know where else to put it? Or do you leave it there and fill your face flushed with hot shame as you consider the possibility that there is in fact a bin somewhere just out of sight and you're that jerk who left their mug?
Aww.
Dad, are you just afraid to meet new people? Yes, Amanda. We walk inside. The inside of the coffee shop is incredibly warm and inviting. Vinyl records line the walls, and patrons lounge around the well-worn name couches. Some cool tunes spin on a record player next to a little stage. I pushed the button, sorry. He said, "Welcome to the Spoon, how's it going?" What's with the name? Oh, it's kind of dumb. It gets mentioned in this poem I like, and I thought it was a good idea at the time. And I suppose now it's still a good idea because, the business is still running. People ask me the question all the time, and I give them the same answer every time. And now I'm standing here rambling, and I'm sure we're all getting more and more uncomfortable the more I keep talking. But man, we're in it now, and I can't stop. I'm not good at voices, guys, so that's just not gonna happen. I'll just be in that awkward moment now. So, what'll it be? I scan the chalkboard menu and am immediately overwhelmed. I'll have a, Okay, so if it was me, I would get a chai. Because I always get dirty chais. So we're getting a chai Antwoord. Spicy. He liked that. I don't get it. Oh, it's a pun. Die Antwoord is a South African rap group. They're pretty well known for their evocative, imaginary, and hyper-stylized music videos. Their music is as catchy as it is disturbing.
Hey.
I'm doing the thing again, but coming right up. And for you, I'll have a macchiato DeMarco, please. Coming right up. Do you want that small, medium, or biggie smalls? Medium? Wait, is biggie smalls big or small? I should change that, shouldn't I? Matt sets to making our drinks, and Amanda and I take a seat on one of the couches. What's his deal? Let the man make his puns. They're cooler bands than you listen to anyway. Hey. Ska was cool once. Ska is still cool. I still listen to ska, okay? It's still cool. Rude. This couch is actually pretty comfy. Maybe not comfier than our couch, but it's alright. Good lumbar support. You sink right into it. Okay, it's comfier than our couch. Amanda nudges me. This place is right next to our house, and that guy seems not only cool, but also just as uncomfortable with talking to other people as you are. I mean, my life. You should totally become friends with him. I don't know. Come on, what did we say about meeting new people? I can't meet new people if I always stay inside and also don't go outside, and also don't talk to people. See, we're making progress. Matt sets our drinks down and I immediately burn the roof of my mouth. Good one. Hey, thanks for joining. I lost my track. Hi, we're new in the neighborhood. I'm Amanda, and this is my dad, Maddie. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, the email just told me. I had it pop up in 3 different things on my page. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. And thank you for subscribing too. My goodness. I'm like playing Dream Daddy and getting embarrassed all at the same time. Alright on. Pleased to meet you both. Let me move my screen over. Boop, boop, boop. And then close this. Okay. You had to come by when my daughter's hanging around the shop. You two might get along. Yeah, I'm sure we'll maybe come in from time to time. Amanda kicks my leg from under the table. I'm sure we'll be in here a lot. You know what? Let me get you guys' opinion on something. Matt goes into the back and comes out with a fresh plate of something that smells amazing. I'm working on a new banana bread recipe, and I need help coming up with a name for it. Well, I think we're going to have to taste test it first so we can get the full flavor profile of, and really appreciate the flavor sensations of Amanda non-seriously. She knows this game. Yeah, we need to give the banana bread a taste if you want us doing free creative labor. I think that would be Thank you for stopping by, though. I do appreciate it. Commensurate with, I've taught her well. We have trained for this day. I was just gonna give you guys free banana bread anyways. Right, yes. that. Matt serves us each a piece. Amanda and I happily chow down.
Alright.
This is amazing.
Hey.
Thanks. The secret ingredient is bananas. So any ideas? I'm stumped. Well, I think I might only be able to give you dad band puns, but I'll give it a shot. Banana bread Kennedys. Grateful banana bread. Right said banana bread. I'm gonna go with banana bread Kennedys because I like the dead Kennedys. I don't, You know, like the punk band.
Hey.
I thought you said you only knew dad band puns. I'm a hard dad.
Oh.
That actually has a nice ring to it. Really?
Hey.
Yeah, banana bread Kennedys. Strong decisions. That's art, baby.
Hey.
I wanted to say baby because I thought it would sound cool, but once I said it, I realized it just doesn't sound good coming out of my mouth, and maybe I should just leave saying baby to the professionals. I like how awkward he is.
Hey.
Enjoy your coffee. Thanks, baby.
Oh.
See, it sounds good when you say it. Across the way, a man catches my eye. He sits by himself, brooding over a cup of coffee. Our eyes meet. Just for a moment. I hastily look away, hoping he didn't catch me staring. Who is that? We finish it. Wow. There is a lot of talking for me in this game. We finish up our drinks and head out.
Oh.
Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Okay. Now that we're full of caffeine, I pushed the button too fast. Should we, let's get some fresh air, because I know there's Corgi Dad, and I want to see the Corgi. Time to soak up all that vitamin D. Wink, wink. Make our bones nice and strong. Yeah, our skeletons are gonna get so strong, they're gonna hop right out of our bodies and crush cars with their bony fingers. Amanda, I already have an irrational fear that my skeleton will one day escape this flesh sack and run amok. Please don't encourage it. Right. Sorry. To the park. I'm still eating. Amanda and I begin to stroll through the neighborhood, and I can't believe how beautiful it is outside. Kids are playing in the street, the flowers are in bloom. And the faint smell, I don't know where to put this, of nearby barbecue drifts through the air. This place is nice. Too nice. I don't trust it. Good eye, Maddie, honey. You can never be too careful. See that baby in the stroller over there? Government operative. We're on to you, baby. We walk for a while and eventually end up at a small park. Toddlers chase each other through the playground, and dogs of all shapes and sizes romp through the grass. It's pretty crowded, but Amanda spots a nice empty bench. We start to make our way over to it when... Heads up!
Whoa.
Ow. A frisbee suddenly hits me in the face. Oof. A corgi with a neat plaid handkerchief tied around his neck bounced to me, wagging his tail. Did you throw this thing at my head? Uff. He runs around in a circle and nudges my leg with his nose. Oh god, this is the cutest dog. Impart upon me your wisdom, tiny dog. Uff, uff. How did you know? Barf. My god, this dog knows more than he lets on. He definitely could have caught that. A guy in a Hawaiian shirt jogs over to us and takes the frisbee from me.
Hey.
You know, frisbees are traditionally caught with your hands, not your face. You're traditionally not supposed to nut people's heads, but I'm fine, thanks.
Aha.
Ha, just messing with ya. I'm Brian, by the way. I'm Maddie, and this is my daughter, Amanda. I look over at Amanda only to find her sitting on the ground, rubbing the dog's tummy. Hi. Your dog's cool. Old Maxwell sure loves the attention. It's great to see another father and daughter out here on such a sunny day. Where's yours? Brian gestures over to a grassy knoll, where a young girl sits on a checkered blanket. She's reading a book bigger than her head. She puts it down and heads over to us. This is Daisy. She's reading the Brothers Karamazov. Her teacher tells me that she has the reading comprehension skill of a high schooler. How old is she? 10. She's precocious little young. Well, my natural dad instinct kicks in. I must brag about my child's accomplishments. Oh no, it's happening. Go on, Daisy. Tell them about yourself. That's my girl. Amanda, get in there. Amanda? Okay. Alright, so we battled. Let's brag. Amanda here just recently won a local photography award. Wow, congratulations. Verizon loses 10 HP. Daisy actually just won a statewide poetry contest. Child art? You unfurl your wallet to reveal a tiny copy of a drawing of a cornucopia Amanda did in the first grade. Cute. Isn't it very impressive? But Amanda genuinely appreciates you holding on to it. Brian loses 10 HP, you were getting 20. Daisy just started a weekly chess club at her elementary school computer lab. She's the president too, of course. Dang, my high school doesn't even have a chess club or a computer lab. You lose 10 HP. Brag? Last week's unprompted Amanda helped an old woman with her grocery bags. It's extra powerful. Brian loses 20 HP. Daisy sold enough candy bars this year to get the top prize, a canoe. We're taking it out next weekend. How is that even possible? Amanda could barely get one of those sticky hand things. I lose 20 HP. Yikes, okay. Oh. Item? Band-Aid. With a flourish, you produce a Band-Aid from your pocket. Take a knee and start to apply it to Amanda's arm. What are you doing, Dad? Being a protective parent. Who's 10 HP? Did I mention Daisy said her first word at 10 months? Daddy. Amanda's potty. Still cute, but maybe this isn't the time to bring it up. Let's brag. Amanda's in all honors classes this semester. Oh, really? I'm actually taking to Daisy's teachers about having her skip a grade. Even Amanda kind of bristles at that. You lose 20. Item? Grade card. Pull the wrinkle copy of Amanda's latest grade card out of your back pocket. Hey, monkey! Brian loses 25 HP. You really carry that around everywhere? Ouch. Maybe it is kind of weird. Daisy here has all of her adult teeth. Never had a cavity either. Amanda self-consciously pushes her lips together to hide her teeth. It's extra powerful. He loses 20 HP. Dang, he's really got us beat. Brian boy, it's been such a treat getting to meet you two. Did he have to add insult to injury by being such a gracious winner? So I take it you guys are new to the neighborhood? We just moved in. Do you live around here? Yeah, we live in that cul-de-sac next to the coffee shop. What a coincidence. That's where we live, too. Small world, yeah. Daisy and I are in that little ranch-style house on the corner. I know that house. It's just like ours, but slightly bigger. Better landscaped. Does this guy have to outdo me at everything? He is not going to be our daddy. I'm going to tell you that right now. What a lovely place. Well, I don't want to take up any of your time, really. Nice meeting you guys. We'll have to stop by at some point. Yeah, definitely. Bye. Brian and Daisy walk further into the park with Maxwell happily trotting in tow. Did you get the feeling that he was trying to one-up us? Trying and succeeding. I can't believe that kid's only 10. What was I even doing at that age? I believe you had a bit of a thing for horses. Shame that didn't pan out. Could have majored in competitive horse studies. Is that a thing? It's not too late to minor in horse creative writing. Too close to the truth, Dad.
Oh.
Let us never again speak of the fantastic adventures of Sir Harsington the Brave, an epic in 7 parts by Amanda Awkward. We laugh off the horse epic and walk around the park a bit more, enjoying the day. Let's go unpack. We should head home. I'm gonna need 4 hours minimum to figure out how to build my new bed, and it'll take words are hard. And I'd like to not have to sleep on the floor tonight. Monkey, I do know which daddy I do want to end up with, though. I just haven't met him yet. Same in real life. I get to work unpacking the various boxes around the living room. A couple hours pass and I get some good work done. The washer-dryer unit is both washing and drying, and we can actually walk through the living room without tripping over boxes. That was loud. First visitors already? Oh, I don't like this daddy either. I walk over and open the door. Hello? A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door, brandishing a plate of cookies. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph. I'm your next-door neighbor. Oh, yes. Hi, I'm Maddie. That's what my name is. I saw the moving van and thought I'd bring over some cookies. My daughter, Christine, wanted me to let you know that she baked them herself. Joseph leans in and whispers. But between you and me, she just sprinkled in the chocolate chips.
Good one.
We both share a laugh. Kids, right?
Yeah.
Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph hands her the plate of cookies with a smile. Well, thanks for the cookies. Amanda disappears with the cookies.
Oh.
But she's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer. Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough.
Oh.
Children in general are just tough. I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to try to raise more than 2. I have 4 kids. What have you done? Oh, I meant...
Oh.
Don't worry, you didn't mean to be rude. Oh no, this is the first neighbor I met in my social life. Is already in a tailspin. I wonder if it's too late to move again. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Is the Mrs. around? Mr. actually, and, no, not anymore. He died. Oh. I'm sorry for your loss. No, it's alright. Wow, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both made things. I'm sorry, can you close the door real quick? I look at Joseph quizzically, but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile.
Oh.
Hey, I'm your neighbor Joseph. I promise not to talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal?
Oh.
That sounds great. My daughter Amanda and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have. We shake hands to seal the deal. Well, neighbor, I'll see you at 3 p.m. sharp on Saturday. Sure thing, neighbor. Joseph starts walking away, but stops to think for a second and turns around. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm the youth minister at the church down the street. Oh, he is for sure not my daddy. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't really consider myself a youth.
Yeah.
You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. And with that, Joseph's gone. He seemed nice. Amanda walks back into the living room, crumbs on her face, cookie in hand. That was the smoothest recovery I've ever seen. I should be taking notes.
Yeah.
See, you're already fitting in great. Where'd those cookies go?
Mm.
They're gone. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Makes you feel any better. They weren't very good. So you ate all of them anyway?
Ah.
I guess that makes it break time. Any ideas? Joseph probably wants his plate back. I think we got a ton of good neighbor points if we bring this back. We're going to be the best neighbors in this whole cul-de-sac. We're going to kick all the other neighbors' butts. With kindness. Amanda and I step outside.
Eh?
Shoot, I'm actually not sure which house is his. Sorry, eating. Multitasking.
Huh?
I hazard a guess it's the big one with all of the well-groomed blonde children sitting in the yard. Good night, kid. Remember, we need to make a positive first impression here. Keep it light. We walk up to the kids and wave. Oy. Hey guys, is your dad around? They all just stare at us blankly. We just wanted to return his nice plate and thank you for the cookies. Jeez, these are definitely Joseph's kids. They all look exactly like him.
Whoa.
They were really good. I mean, I heard they were good. I didn't get to eat any. I chuckle nervously. Well, okay, we're just gonna set the plate down on the ground, real gentle, and then back away slowly, right, Dad? Right. That's what we're gonna do. The kids' eyes bore into us as we scurry away. I can feel their gaze on my back, even as we approach our house.
Eh?
I need something to get my mind off of those carbon copy kids. I need to rest my eyes. You've been awake for what, 3 hours? That's 3 hours too many. No, I know the next daddy coming up is everyone's typical daddy. Everyone picks him because, like, I mean, he's adorable. His baby's adorable. Everything about him is adorable. So we're going to try not to go after him. After we're walking home, I hear heavy footsteps come up behind us. Maddie, bro.
Nice.
I turn around and I'm greeted by a familiar face jogging up to us. Craig?
Oh.
Bro. Bro.
Oh.
Holy wow. I haven't seen Craig in forever.
Oh.
It's been too long, dude. Yeah, wow, you look great. He does look great.
Hey.
Haha, yeah, I cleaned up my act. Cleaned up his act? Are you kidding me? He's ripped. Amanda, this is my friend Craig. We went to college together. We were roommates for a while, too. Amanda, dude, you probably don't remember me, but you're so big now. Hello. And hello, cute baby.
Hmm?
Oh, thank you. Last time I saw you, I think you were about her size. This is River. Say hi, River. He picks up her tiny wrist and waves it around. River gurgles happily. Are you babysitting?
Oh.
Nah, dude. River's my kid. Man, it has been a long time. Feels like 1 minute we're rolling up to exams with bad hangovers, and the next we're both fathers. Where you been, man?
Hmm?
I was working out in California and just relocated the business back to Maple Bay. No kidding, Amanda and I just moved to this side of town. How's Smashley doing?
Oh.
I mean, Ashley. Ashley, that's right.
I don't know.
She actually still goes by Smashley, and we got divorced last year. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry.
Hmm?
It's old news. We take turns taking care of River and the twins. It's all copacetic. Twins? You have 3 kids?
Oh.
Ain't life something, bro? Right? Keg Stan Craig is a father of 3.
Hmm?
Keg Stan Craig?
Oh.
Oh, haha, yeah, that's my old college nickname. He got it because he did a lot of cake stands.
Oh.
It's a thing where you do a handstand on a keg and then drink from the keg. Right. He was very good at it.
Hmm.
Bro, I hate to be the guy, but I'm in the middle of my daily jog, and I really gotta keep up my heart rate. Brought River along for, resistance training. You jog daily? I jog yearly? On January 1st, when I promised myself I'm going to jog daily for the rest of the year, but give up to 30 minutes and just walk home.
Hmm?
Well, it's never too late to get back into it, dude. You should join me sometime. I don't know.
Hey!
Come on, it'd be fun. We could grab breakfast afterwards, catch up. We could do a bro brunch like good old days. Alright, sure. Sounds great.
Huh?
Great, let's get that going soon. I better get moving. Good to see you guys. Craig gives a little waves, puts his earbuds back in, and jogs off. I can't believe Craig is ripped and has kids. I'm reeling.
Hmm?
Why is that? The Craig I knew is not fit to be responsible for any living thing, including and especially himself. One time I watched him drink an entire jar of marinara sauce for dinner. Amanda, he opened up a new jar of marinara sauce, and then he drank it, like it was a thing that normal people do. It was unholy. And then I asked him what the hell he was doing, and he said, and I quote, "It's basically a smoothie, bro." I mean, technically, he's not wrong. He jogs. He was jogging.
Eh?
He's like a totally different person. Anyway, we better get home. I have plenty of time to reflect on how I feel old later. Amanda and I flop down onto the couch. Amanda has to shove some empty boxes out of the way before she can sit. Too bad we're going to be putting stuff right back into these boxes in a few months. No, don't say that. Aw, Dad, it's going to be okay. I'll be fine. I know. It's just, you're my little girl. It's going to be weird not having you around. I'll come visit, and I'll text you every day, and I'll take lots of pictures. I mean, obviously, I'm a photography major. You promise? Of course. Are you going to be okay by your lonesome? Oh, come on. I'll be fine. I'll just get a dog or something. A dog?
Yeah.
Forget our skill. I'll stay for the dog. Is that what it's going to take? Medium-sized dog, handkerchief around the neck. I get to name it. What's it the cost for me to give up on my dreams? I'm a woman of simple wants and needs. Well, a dog is a lot cheaper than college. Amanda laughs.
Huh.
Suddenly, a pile of envelopes slides through the mail slot. Speaking of college, Amanda darts over to the envelopes and shuffles through them. She pulls one out and throws the rest back onto the floor. They just moved into this house and they're already getting mail delivered?
Hey.
This is from McGowan College of Art Design. Open it!
Hmm?
But I'm scared. It's just an envelope.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's just like my entire future. Not a big deal. She takes a deep breath and rips the letter open with her teeth. We have a letter opener, but okay.
Hmm?
I hold my breath while Amanda's eyes dart back and forth, scanning the letter. What does it say? The admissions committee has reviewed your application, blah, blah, blah. Her face drops. Regret to inform you that we're unable to offer you an admission to McGowan College of Art and Design.
Oh.
Amanda throws the letter on the coffee table. Oh, sweetie.
Hmm.
It's okay, I kind of saw it coming. I knew I shouldn't have put that experimental stuff in my portfolio. Their admissions office told me they just want to see portraits or whatever. I pull Amanda in for a big hug. You're an amazing photographer. I know how much work you put into your portfolio. Some other school is going to want to snatch you up for sure. Yeah, I know. It's fine. Are you actually fine, or are you just saying that? I'm fine, really. Her face says the opposite, but I probably shouldn't push her on this. Oh, and before I forget, Emma R and Emma P are sleeping over tonight.
Ugh.
So, you need me out of the way because I'm painfully uncool? I would choose more delicate phrasing, but yes. Well, I'll have you know that I conveniently already have plans for tonight, so you have the new place to yourself. Yeah? What are your plans? Quick, think of plans. Gotta attend the union meeting? Bossman's been writing us prollies too hard. It's time to rise up for our rights. Dad, you're not even gonna invite me to the riot? I'm sorry, sweetie. It's an honest day's work for an honest day's riot. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to go out and watch the game. Nice. Which game? You know, the game, the one that's on tonight. The game on TV at somewhere other than here. Okay, cool. While you do that, I'm gonna go do drugs and commit some light arson with the Emmas. I'm concerned you're hanging out with the wrong crowd. Amanda shrugs. I would have expected you guys to be up for white-collar crime at this point, maybe money laundering at least. I'm a street rat, Pops. You're kidding about doing drugs and crime, right? Yes, Dad. Just making sure. I give her a pat on the head. Have fun with your sports. Are you being sarcastic? No, making fun of sports is played out. Alright then. I do some light cleaning around the house and decide to clear out right before Amanda's friends arrive. Before I leave, Amanda stops me. Hey, don't forget that you have that meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. Oh, right, Mr. Vega. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. Wow, I guess I really didn't think to plan this through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use GPS on my phone. So I'm just gonna pick a direction and walk at it. Let's go. This way. Cool. Okay, we're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. In the distance, could it be? A big burned out neon sign hangs over the dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? Alright, that'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sounds in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar. What'll it be? 1 beer, please. Sure thing, boss. The bartender slides me an ice cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I quickly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but it's currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favorite team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposite team. Several people in the bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, their passion for the team is all in good fun. A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass slides up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Oh, hello? Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often? No, actually, I just moved to this part of the town today. I'm Maddie, by the way. Are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease.
Hey.
Oh, I love that team. I also love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. Buy a gal a drink? We are not going to buy her a drink. Maybe some other time. Suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points, a little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go, team? It's the brooding man from the Coffee Spoon. He sits alone, sipping whiskey, and watching the game as well. Enjoying the game? I am now that we're winning. Oh, who must be rooting for different teams? In my opinion, my team is far superior. I have to disagree with that. Based upon our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong, since as it stands right now, my team is beating yours. The conversation ends there, and we both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win, but at the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple through the bar. I raise a respectful glass of the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us, based on mutual love for the game. He motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides over to me. The name's Robert. Thanks. I'm Maddie. You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah. Robert chuckles. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town, as slimy as it is. You'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that runs this place? No. It'd be Neil. Neil waves from across the bar. Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Okay. You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink most things. You like shots? Oh, shots fired. I don't like him. Well, that's going to be a problem. Robert nods to Neil, who stirs up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Here's to your health. We take the shots, the whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, Maddie, this guy's out of my friends' league, but I think if I play my cards out, we'd be pals in no time. Let's compliment the hand tattoo. Like your tattoo. What does it mean? It's a reminder. I wait for him to elaborate, but it seems like he's done talking. I done messed up. This guy. Man, this guy's mysterious and cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? My daughter kicked me out of the house, I must be honest. Not like forever, she's having a sleepover with her friends. Family type, huh? Single dad. He gets up. Be right back. Got a pat on my nose. Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. Huh. I guess so. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If like a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I really must be. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You heading my way? Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. I live in the cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? Me too. We just finished unpacking today. Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Maddie. So are we doing this or what? What? You know, do you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. Okay, me personally, I'm smiling and nodding. Let's do it. I follow him up to his door. He fumbles with his keys for a second and unlocks the door, leading me inside. The moment the door closes behind us, he pushes me up against the wall and kisses me, grabbing my hips. Come on. Robert takes my hand and leads me up the stairs into what I assume is his bedroom, but it's so dark that I can't see anything but Robert's intense expression. He kisses me again, and I can hear him striking off his jacket. I clumsily take off mine too. His hands roam down my chest, and suddenly he's tugging at my belt. I don't normally do this. Do you want to stop? No? Good. Robert continues to unbuckle my belt and guides me to the bed. Let's have some fun. Sunlight streams in between the slats of the blinds. My head is pounding. I really overdid it last night. Wait a minute. This isn't my old house. Or my new house. Oh, right. I look around for Robert, but find myself alone. Hello? There's a clatter from the bathroom and the door opens. Robert is fully dressed and grabs his keys. That was fun. Yeah, it was. You should go. It's certainly not what I was expecting. Well, talk to you later. Robert cracks a smile. Sure. Your clothes are over there. I hastily get dressed and show myself out. The sun is unbearably bright. I need to lie down. I start to make my way back home when I suddenly remember, Amanda. I rush back home and throw the door open. Something smells delicious. Amanda? Amanda runs out of the kitchen and looks slightly disappointed. Aw, man, I was kind of hoping you'd gotten kidnapped and I was going to have to come rescue you. No, I made a friend at the bar last night and ended up sleeping over at his place. Where are the Emmas? They left a little while ago. Oh, you guys have fun? Yeah, watched some movies, ate snacks, stole a car, you know, usual sleepover stuff. You teens and you larceny. So, this breakfast is cooking, what's that all about? Well, there's hash browns and eggs and bacon. Can I... Yes, you can have some breakfast. Bless you, sweet child. My head throbs. I gotta do something about this hangover. Amanda, your living father might have overdone it last night. Oh, somebody's hungover? Father of the year. You wouldn't happen to have any aspirin or...
Yeah.
I've got just the thing. Hang on. Amanda runs to the fridge and pulls out a jar of pickles. Amanda, what?
Hey.
Drink this. The pickle juice? Yep, it's what I've used once I would assume someone would use. I would also assume that it works pretty well, although I've never tried it before and won't try it, obviously. Give her a stern yet resigned side-eye. I eye her suspiciously. I eye the jar of pickles even more suspiciously. This better work. Actually, it does work, honestly. Gives you all the electrolytes back. I down a sip of the tart juice. No, more than that. Way more than that. I mean, I assume. Watch it, you. I drank more pickle juice and helped myself to the delicious breakfast that Amanda has graciously allowed me to partake in. After inhaling some hash browns and dunking several pieces of bacon into runny egg yolk, I'm starting to feel a bit better. Amanda grabs her backpack and keys. Well, I gotta go to class. Don't forget the meeting with Mr. Vega, okay? He said it was important. Love ya. I'll be there. Knock him dead, kiddo. Always do. We do our secret handshake and she's off. I get a little work done at home before I glance at the watch and see that it's almost time for the meeting. I hop in the shower, change clothes, and hot on my way, still a little hungover. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in on the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and I'm relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks up and down with me with heavily lined eyes. Come on, kid, I'm late for the meeting. Mr. who? Mr. Vega? I don't know, have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, you gonna help me or not? Fine. Up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, able to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple of minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. The punk youth sent me to a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give me a piece of his mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker.
Oh.
Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Maddie. The period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back?
Oh.
Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. Alright, where were we? Now we can tell me about the unrelated narrator and JD Cylinder's catch from the Ray. Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow and makes a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter. Alright, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell at the end of the period rings, all of the students immediately get up and make a break for the door. Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both. You know, budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please call me Hugo.
I don't know.
I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but I'm sure you know Amanda's a very bright student. I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just want to ask, is everything okay at home? Well, just, We just moved. Well, we just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town. Amanda has more excited about it than I was. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance if she keeps heading down this road. I know how important an art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stop thinking for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Yes? They ever catch that rat? Yes. Cute. Cute. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Big and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting.
Ah.
I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Let's go to the food court. Does that sound good to you? Closing up my food real fast. I can't. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Jeez, can't Dad take his daughter to the mall? I mean, I would go to the mall. Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing, singular.
Oh.
Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid's older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay, but also sometimes it's good to have the parents respected, because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? Wait. Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. The pull up to Spotlight eye Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard MR is going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to be in the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you get it. Okay. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yeah. Do you like Noah? What? No, Dad. Ugh. I can't believe you would... Dad, I mean, jeez. Why would you? Ugh. Gross. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then. Do something real fast. Sorry. Get the weirdest message. Trying to figure out a good stopping point for the game too, because I'm not really sure where a good stopping point is. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple of different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Hell yeah. Language, Missy. Heck yeah. Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar, bread with cheese on it, or you just want to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? Extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It'd make me the happiest cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and a naturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic, possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig it. These are bad. These are very bad, but also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy their fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something is bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Which meme? All memes. Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. It's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people. They get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all the youth have already done the joke to death. And what's worse, that the movie and TV and video games will try to jump in on a meme train, but just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it come out. So it just dates it, and it isn't funny. Oh shit! What up, Dad? Please. Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? Want to go to that goth store? What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment, despite being an exact representation of the establishment. I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements in the 70s and 80s? Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time. Oh, that one. So, hot topic? Amanda runs into the store with me, trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is. You can still see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud. Speech, Amanda.
Yes.
Speech. Alright, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate an historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day where, much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Awkward had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains amongst our possessions. Thank you. Amanda's moves. She begins clapping, slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. Oh hey, chain wallets. While Amanda busies herself looking at the band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a band to look at in a dead Goth and Beyond. Let's look at ironic mugs. I'm suddenly stricken by existential fear. There's only number one dad, and why are there so many mugs that say that? This whole time I thought I was the only one. I'm not number one. Where do I place the global dad ranking charts? I have work to do. Look, this is very important to me. I overhear a stifled argument over at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here.
Oh my.
Listen, when I bought this online, the website said that the blouse was Victorian inspired. However, when I received it, clearly had the trimmic of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they're Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes. Hey, Dadtron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy, thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plumps the shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So, what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes hard and I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with the Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch, trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh cool, Long Haul Paranormal. Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? Oh hell yes, they have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also they're hunting ghosts. Also the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint, Dogboy and the twin brother trucks driving a ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no! The ghost stone got out of control of the truck. I can't steer them their damn ice roads. Let me use the ZVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die. Almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like they're saying, you're going to die.
Hmm?
That's because we are about to die. This is art. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Sleep noises. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You've never ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? That's a bad attitude.
Hmm?
Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in line in a corner for a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon.
Ah.
A social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to cookout on time? You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook, if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought. Joseph's backyard's already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down and a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Huh? Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms wide open. Welcome. I'm so glad you 2 are here. Oh, you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Christian and Christy. They're the twins. They stare creepily and say nothing. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him to his crib. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and how can I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek and she smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to... Joseph takes a minute and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Maddie, and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all of my energy not to run from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you 2 enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are already excited to meet you. Amanda and I mill about and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick up some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling with baked goods. I don't want to have to make food. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? And I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad. They're going to talk about weather. Go do it. Make a friend. But how can I possibly abandon my only child with such... That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shows me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and start to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the coffee spoon? Oh, dang. Robert's here. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Gotham Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. Wait a second. All these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I better investigate. Let's talk to Joseph and Damien. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Gotham Beyond. by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them.
Hmm.
So I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black?
Hmm.
Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely a interesting choice.
Oh.
Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode.
Hmm.
Maddie, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've made the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Gods Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior the other day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by just a corporation as Dead Gods Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed.
Huh.
I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's, okay, man.
Uh-huh.
You tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one who I took to Dead Goth Beyond.
Oh.
Very good taste on her part. She partake in the goth lifestyle. I think first. Second, I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
What?
Hey, Amanda! Would you consider yourself a goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I'd more describe myself as a twee hipster with some normco leanings. Butts are cool, though.
Ah.
Pity.
Hmm.
Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming.
Oh.
Amanda walks into the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth?
Oh.
That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting Damien Bloodmarch at your service. Damien finished the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and turns to gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, just twin kids appear. They're speaking in unison. Hey, won't you come play with us? Come play with us. Forever. Guys, enough of the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. What do you think you got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Hey, Craven. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of wine. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS of The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you?
No.
You. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Dollars are plenty resilient. Mary who tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time at the radio. It's my fourth. I have squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary? Okay, jeez. Mary finishes the wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Oh! That's his son? Lucian, have I introduced you to Maddie yet? Hey, it's that talk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever.
Huh.
That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. My package was delivered. Sorry. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Another package has been delivered. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian area are vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as blood lappers. Dad.
Oh.
That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill just a hint of tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeves. I can't believe I didn't notice before. He looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa. Is that a tattoo?
Hey.
Yep. I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine?
What?
What? Lucian pulls back his some rubber basins, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian. We'll talk about this later.
Right.
It's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful, though. That number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured the youth pastor popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. Alright, let's talk to Robert and Brighton. I walk over to Robert and Brian, who are chatting over drinks. Determined not to be weird about what happened that night, I hope Robert feels the same. Hey, guys. Maddie, how the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order, at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there, and the game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Maddie, have you met Robert yet? Yes, I believe we met briefly. Hey. Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Robert robotically extends his hand as I shake it as he stares unblinkingly in my eyes. Oh god, what does it mean? How's it going? It's good. Robert focuses on his whiskey he's holding. He takes a long sip. Great, look at my friends becoming friends. Us dads gotta stick together, you know. Us dads. Robert has a kid? Oh, I didn't know you had kids. Robert continues to stare at me. Jesus, does this guy ever blink? Yep. Cool. That's cool. We stand in an incredibly uncomfortable silence for several moments until we gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Daisy and Amanda run up to us, thank God.
Yeah.
Quick, hit the emergency escape button! But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but now how we survive this Arctic tundra. Daisy, you must have to eat with me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook, so... Wait a second, are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah. Men and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Colin hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television. Alright, Daisy. I found us a couple of bugs. They're going to make a great meal. Lots of protein. Going to keep us from starving out there in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over Daisy. It's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Davy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table and they eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay. But not an actual fire, because we're playing pretend. Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. I turn my attention back to the conversation, but wait, where did Robert go? I skim the party and finally find him in the corner talking to Mary. Does he not want to talk? Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. It's not out of my Robert-induced haze. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teacher says she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under the tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Alright, let's go talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig. Ugh. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think this is fair to turn a pair two at the movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate and time and place. And to try to make something like that, say the Rococo period, compared to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. That's so many words. Matt and Hugo seem to be busy talking that they don't notice me and Craig. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Talk to Craig. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day? Great. Well, over here is a great cheerleader, aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arm and waves him around. You can do it too, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm so sorry for pooping on you. She must be a handful at that age.
Nice.
Oh, they always are. But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms again and waves him around. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How you settling in? Almost done. There's still a few odds and ends to take care of before I can really call myself settled, but I think we could upgrade the situation to livable. We did livable throughout the entirety of college. Yeah, my goal is for Amanda to live that sort of life and didn't involve eating spoonfuls of ranch dressing as a palate cleanser between different types of pizza. She still does, though. Hey, she takes after her dad. Maddie, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's super friendly. Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged on the grass, picking weeds and waving them around to flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I didn't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you looked cute in it.
Hey.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope, but you're slightly less uncool than you were before. You put it on. Hey, Maddie, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmenista. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, we remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend and your teacher. Oh. Hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize you were neighbors. Sorry, my dogs are barking. Yep. You still gonna get me that overturned paper? Great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She leaned the finger gun smooth for me. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
What?
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
Huh?
Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking?
Oh.
Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of a cigarette and then flicks it to the gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Sorry. So much talking. Hugo marches over to Ernest, and I turn on my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread to my lawn and burned down half of my yard, too. Hugo walks back over to us, particularly dragging Ernest behind him. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. Maddie, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Doesn't matter. Ernest. Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah. Good for you. Can I go now? I'm trying to talk to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest. Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to sit in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really tough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian. Oh my god. And clearly he resents me for it. We'll just skip that word. I mean, I think as dad and teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Like, honestly. Are any of us cool dads? Is even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See? That right there. You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? I don't know.
Yeah, sounds great.
I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard at my daughter, Amanda! I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point.
Oh no.
Essentially, I'll want it. I don't think it's important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. It's college when that happens.
Hey.
Don't let us eat up your time, Maddie. Go meet some other people around the neighborhood. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Justice closes his eyes, takes his breath, and gets to work with the greatest ease. He sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips the spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of the grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph and admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't know this, Maddie, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrillevable. I tried to get on this level, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake.
Oh.
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We'll grab our food and hang out enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Honestly, very weird. Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. It totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why didn't you add us all on Dad Book? Dad Book? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it. If you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the party goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmenista and those weird twins. I think wanted her soul. Honestly, creeps. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I felt like I was at a networking event. I'm just going to get LinkedIn notifications of this. I just know it. You don't think that it's nice that people want to connect with you? Not when their affection jams at my inbox, metaphorically speaking. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book. Maybe I will if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad.
Oh.
Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for the evening? Actually, yeah. I'm gonna go out with some friends. Oh? Is that okay? Of course. Just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not gonna do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and we'll never do that. Okay, do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna... see how long I can sleep for. Kiddo, I'm tapped out. But the sun hasn't even gone down yet. I still have sleep to catch up on from when you were a baby. Just let me be. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watched Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plopped down in front of the TV and turned on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Just like making bacon lascas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I got to my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I sent a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hands, so I'm sure she'll respond soon, unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay. See, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No. Nope. It's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episode of Gavin Camp and Meet Hell are not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling, so I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why didn't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think about the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and she shuffles in. Finally she's home. I'm glad she's okay. So, sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't she answer my text? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew, and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not even going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I was scared. You weren't responding, and it was just like when your dad, I have to stop myself from tearing up. Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. No, let me get to bed. Amanda closes the door to her room, and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it, and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I'm sorry for freaking me out on you. I trust you to make good choices. I also thought about it, and I'll try to give you your space from here on out. I gotta trust that you can take care of yourself. Team awkward. Team awkward. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. Already did.
Yeah.
Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? It's a social media platform. Wait, what? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which turns out is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Ooh, fun stuff now. On a Friday night, you're most likely to polish and sort my coin collection, Netflix and grill, baby, fall asleep watching the History Channel, torment my children with dad puns. We are going to torment my children with dad puns. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill, the lost shaker salt, castaway and DVD, for instruction purposes, a boat, obviously. Where to take a boat? What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms. Tennis shoes, the long white socks, a well-manicured lawn, street smarts, top-tier gunship, comfortable with crying. Strong dad arms. What did you want to be when you grew up? Technical writer for manuals and instructionals, salty boat captain, pro skater who is also an astronaut, a good father, a pro skater who is also an astronaut. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries, Sean Connery's never filmed anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that haven't aged well. What's your ideal date? Napping together, doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together, eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m., trying to geocache a beating help stop arson, being emotionally vulnerable. Let's take a nap. What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan, my sick vape, my book of word jumbles and a pen, a cool knife, my crippling low self-esteem. Yeah. I spent a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world, I'm never be able to live myself as much as I love my girl, when can I get the next cup of coffee? Profile complete. See? That wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. This is just one of them. One or more of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Hey, Maddie, it's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day. Dad, Amanda, I'm delighted to see you've signed up for Dadbook. They've recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dadbook? Why, Maddie, we've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented, easy, and buy things for daughter? Though I am, of course, flattered you should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know, I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait. No. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student and swear I graduated at the top of my class because I worked really hard and ate all my vegetables. Try holding on to this for later. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. So who do we message? I feel like everyone picks Craig first. Let's go for Robert. Robert's small. We have no hearts. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you'll know how to use information against us, right? On a Friday night, you're most likely to make a deal in an alleyway, have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was a Guacamo? I trust a Guacamo. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert alley, what would it be? A gun. What are your turns on? Don't talk to me. What did you want to be when you grew up? Grifter. What's your favorite movie genre? Okay, let's try Damien. How do you do? I have finally checked to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls and graveyards and spending time with my son. You really like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats. Please send me a letter. On Friday night, you're mostly to listen to true crime podcasts while I taxidermy my newest specimens. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? A coffin. What are your turns on? Pronouncing bosom correctly? What did you want to do when you got a bat? What's your favorite movie genre? Foreign, art house horror. What's your ideal date? It's night. We're at the Industrial Dark Wave Club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. What do you never leave home with that upside down cross? I spent a lot of time thinking about mortals, so okay. I didn't read the rest of Robert's profile. We never leave home without at least 4 knives. You're really looking to a rabbit animal's eyes. Grave robbing. Okay. They're scary. Voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running, living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and our 4 amazing kids. If I'm not in church, you can catch me on open water, setting sail on the seas to adventure. I love playing guitar and catching my kids in Candyland. Lead the community in a fun mixer, my 6-string, my loving wife. Gross. Ship captain, feel good movies. Lovely night on the town with my wife. The good book, How Can I Be Better? Man, Husband, and Father. He's clueless. Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know, and I'm sorry. Brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. Remembrance of Things Past of Marcel Proust. Muscles. Movie star. Documentaries on art history, which is a really different book on the side of the couch. Uncomfortable silence. Okay, well, that's interesting. My glasses, actually, I forgot them at home a lot. I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. Brian? Hey, I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, we'll get along. I do not. See how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. My fishing pole, a keen understanding of steak cuts. Fireman, romantic comedies, deck building. My portable fishing pole, how my daughter is smarter than I am. She probably is. Avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice at the coffee spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s new wave, no wave music. Perfect my cold brew setup, one drip at a time, baby. Fine tunes most days away. Multi-instrumentalism. A barista, weirdly enough. Shit with subtitles. When I go to the animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat. My headphones, both in ear and open ear, just in case. Where did writing comments into song titles come from and where did it go? Did we all just agree that it's a bad idea? I think we might message Matt first. Dad of 3, business entrepreneur and fitness enthusiast, juggling work, family, fitness is a tough gig, but someone's got to do it. Get one last good cardio session in. Box at energy bars, a sub 6-minute mile, beer pong world championship, buddy cup movies forever, scaling a huge dangerous fun, extra 2 of energy gel. My time was so good. What happened? Have I peaked? Alright, let's message Matt. I navigate to Matt's admin page and type out a message. Hey man, great to see you at the bar. You should love to hang out soon. You free later? A minute later I hear and see a response. Hey dude, I'd be so down for that. I'm actually catching a show tonight at the Soundgarden. Wanna come? Oh. What's a Soundgarden? It's a concert venue, but also a band with a lot of people listening to back when it was cool to have soul patches. I'm thinking another message pops on the screen. Pup is playing tonight. Cool little indie pop punk band out in Canada. Should be a fun one. I log off a dad book and think for a second. Wait, when was the last time I went to a concert? I mentally backtracked decades through memories of denim jackets and Royal Panic camera teenagers turning to their cult. Oh god, I had them all back then. Oh god, I thought it was cool. Oh god, the people thought it was cool. I finally remember the strange 80s prog rock I used to listen to and mentally envision all of the airbrushed vans in the parking lot. Man, how did anyone survive the 80s? Okay, so I haven't been to a concert in a long time. What do you even do at concerts now? I spend most of the day pacing around the house and thinking about my relationship with coolness. I mean, I always thought I was cool, at least relative to a bunch of other dads my age. Dad, what are you doing? I look over and see Amanda at the door, just getting home from school. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as she'd been crying. Hey, what's wrong? Oh, nothing, I'm fine. I just got sad because I realized that society collectively refuses to take pop music seriously despite the fact that some of the most interesting musical innovations are coming out of that genre. I think it's just the other thing that we write off because we can't take young women's other interests seriously. Are you sure that's all you're upset about? Is there, anything going on? I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and I'd always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to kick somebody's butt, I'm only a phone call away. Thanks, Popsicle, I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really. I'm unconvinced, but I stopped badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Anyway, what's up? How do I be cool? Let me put a pot of coffee on first. It's gonna be a long night. No, seriously, Matt invited me to a concert, and I don't think I've been to one since you were born. Yeah, you have. You took me to one when I was 12, remember? I'm suddenly overwhelmed by the memory of sea screaming preteens. Oh god. I tried hard to forget. Then when I had to camp out with you in line so you could get a good spot, and then you cried and screamed the whole time? Dad. It was so much more than that. I'm not even ashamed to say it. Oh, you're not ashamed? You seemed pretty ashamed when I found all those drawings you made those dancing boys kissing in your trapper caper. Yeah, well, you didn't even find the good stuff. Anyway, you should all be set for the concert. Remember that just being a big, glittery sign and cry alive, you fit right in. Well, that's a smaller place, and I think Matt mentioned that they're a punk band? Like DIY, gutter punk, trash, straight edge? Come on, Dad, give me something to work with here. Are they post-punk, proto-punk, C-punk, Jeremy punk? What's Jeremy punk? I made that up to see if I can get away with it. They're not positive hardcore, are they? You said they're Canadian punk? Oh yeah, you'll be fine. Does ID and Canadian seem contradictory to you? I didn't see Friend Mission Plymouth as core tenants of the punk scene. Well, punk is kind of a big genre that might be as dangerous as you think it is. It became so much more than just the joust counterculture rebellion. What I'm saying is that just enjoy the music. That's it? I mean, yeah, it's not like you're going to jump in the mosh pit or anything. Well, that's comforting. And if a strange dude in Set Your Goals hoodie offers you to buy merch, don't accept it. And definitely don't go on 3 awful dates with him afterward where he takes you to a nice restaurant and then forgets his wallet literally 3 times in a row. What? Never mind. Just have a blast tonight. I show up to the Coffee Spoon at 8 in what I hope is concert-appropriate attire. I see Matt up front locking the door to the shop. Hey, you made it. Ready for tonight? Well, it's been a while. Man, I gotta admit, I haven't been to a real concert since Pet Rocks were cool. I have no idea what I'm in for.
Hey.
Did your daughter make you take her to one of those boy band concerts where everybody holds signs and scream cries?
Oh.
Yeah, I got 2 lined up next month. I still can't get the glitter out of my car from the last one. Stay strong. But dude, I get to take you out for the first concert in a long time. This is gonna be awesome. Just hang with me, Maddie, and you'll be good. This scene is super supportive. It'll be a blast. Quick question.
Hey.
Shoot. What is scene? Might let out a tiny laugh. Sorry. It's just weird because scene can describe a music scene as it pertains to a community of people who like the same genre, but can also describe a genre of music no one wants to admit they're into. Matt looks off in the middle distance, he's listening, but I can tell he's thinking, never again. That's confusing. You'll get it. The important thing tonight is that you enjoy yourself. Come on, let's head to the show. After waiting in a short line to get in, we finally find ourselves in a small venue with a stage at one end and a bar at the other. Most people here are closer to Amanda's age than mine. I suddenly feel very out of place. My waning youth is showing. I'm suddenly aware of my mortality. When were the good years of my life? Will Amanda still love me as we both grow older? Wait, is C-Pug actually a genre? Matt, you made it.
What?
A younger kid runs up and high-fives Matt. The kid runs off and Matt turns to me, shuddering. I get nervous when people surprise me, so me too. I'm like a small animal. Loud noises and large groups of people frighten me. Do you also enjoy curling up in patches all night to take a nap? That's my favorite thing to do. A couple other people notice that Matt's in the crowd and yell hey as well. Matt waves and hugs a couple people. He seems really in his element here. Matt turns his attention back to me. I'm so afraid of all these people. Oh. Let's go grab a beer. Matt and I line up at the bar in the back where a couple of the old concert goers hang out. A couple more people notice Matt and tip their drinks at him. Seems like you're a popular guy out here. Yeah, I go to a lot of shows. This is a really cool spot. But at times like these where I realize I can only be charming and funny for about 5 minutes before I run out of stuff to talk about. And then I become keenly aware of where my hands are. And then there's no comfortable place in your mouth for your tongue to rest. God damn it, where did I put my tongue? See? Well, I've known you for more than 5 minutes and I still think you're charming and funny. Just you wait. We grab our drinks. This scene seems really friendly. I don't know why people wouldn't want to admit that they listen to it. Let's check out the merch. Matt and I walk over to a small booth in a corner of the room where a crusty-looking teenager guards a section of shirts and records. He singles me out of the costume and hops on his chair. Step on up, get your merch here. I got t-shirts, got tank tops, all the gifts and arrangements discerning concert goers from similar taste might want you. I just to myself, my face flushing red. Yes, you. You look like a fellow who knows their music, has about fine 12-inch long playing violin record, and made a disturbed up Canada's premier punk rock outfit. Blech! Please stop yelling at me. I'm already kind of edged because this is an unfamiliar place and I don't know anybody here, and I appreciate if you could stop singling me out, and I'm sure your cold bit's making me a little uncomfortable. The kid immediately hops down off the chair. You got it. Sorry about that. I just get really excited about salesmanship. I kind of late, but I appreciate your enthusiasm nonetheless. Hi, Pablo. Your friend looked lost, so I figured I'd give him the old razzle-dazzle. How the hell are you, Matt? They do the thing where they high-five, but also treat it to a hug. Your mom doing better? She's still single. If you want to be my dad, I can make that connect. And they have to deal with you every single day. Fair enough. Who's your bud? That's Maddie. Thought I'd bring out a concert pal. Pablo leans close to Matt. Is Maddie cool? Matt eyes me. I am back. He cracks a smile. Yeah. Pablo brings me in for a bro hug. My dude! I'm not sure what to say, but give the courtesy 2 pats on the back. It's a customary understanding people who don't know super well, but still want to be friendly too. Pablo's a total card. Kids play the hell out of the bass. Yeah, man, we were starting our witch house band. You know, I'm out of the game. It's a shame, you know, Vacant Veil would have slayed. It's still, I'll slay once you start actually making music instead of just printing a bunch of band shirts. We got the sickest logo. While Matt and Pablo talk, I check out the merch. These shirts are really nice. Looks like the opener's coming out. Let's get a spot up close. Matt and I walk over to the stage where a crowd begins to form. The band walks on the stage and picks up a variety of strange instruments. Is that a harpsichord? The lead singer addresses the crowd. He has a mandolin slung behind his back. I almost said Mandalorian. Hey, what's up, everybody? We're Jonathan Jones in the Speakeasy Choir. My name's Daniel. Let's start the show. Oh no, these guys. What? Without time to respond, the band starts playing the most cacophonous noise I've ever heard. What is this? Matt doesn't say anything, he just hands me earplugs. Thanks. I put the earplugs in, and whatever the hell is assaulting my ears gets a lot quieter. For a band this bad, they sure do seem to be having fun. I guess that's what really matters. Jesus, did the cellist just break his bow in half? I don't get this. The set seems to go on forever. There's no breaks in the songs, and I think one of the band members' jobs is just to burn poetry on stage. I turn to Matt and try to start a conversation. So, you got a lot of concerts out here, huh? What? So, you go to a lot of concerts out here. Huh? What? Drop it. He can't hear me, so I just stop and try to enjoy the music. Okay, no, this is possible. How long have they been playing the same song? 10 minutes? 20? A year? Eventually, the set ends, but only after the drummer sprains his ankle during his saxophone solo. They promised. It was part of the act. He was carried off stage crying. Matt and I both pull our prints out. Man, that was something. I promise Pup is much better. I have a lot of questions that I'll never get the answer to. Oh yeah, he sprains his ankle at every show. They're being real about that. Let's grab another beer. That's intense. Matt and I work our way out of the crowd and back to the bar. More and more people file into the concert space as they get closer to the main act. It's getting kind of crowded in here. This just makes me miss going to shows because I feel like I'm very much Matt, where like I like the environment and I like the scene and people know who I am, but I'm very like self-conscious about myself. Like I am Matt in this situation. We grab our beers and try to follow Matt back to our spot, but there are so many people that I'm having a hard time keeping up as I work my way through the throngs of excited concert goers. I realize I lost Matt entirely. I stop and look around, seeing nothing but a sea of 20-somethings. I'm lost. How am I ever going to find Matt here? Where's the exit? Are there even exits? What if I'm trapped in this building forever? Am I going to see my daughter ever again? What if the terrible band gets back on stage? What if... Suddenly a hand reaches out to grab me. It's Matt.
Hey.
Almost lost you, buddy. Phew. I got really nervous for a second there. You and me both, dude. He takes my hand and leads me back to the stage. I can feel myself blushing a little. We finally settle back into our spot and wait for the band to start. Busy place, huh?
Hey.
Yeah, Pup really brings out a crowd. So you go to concerts a lot? Oh yeah, it's one of my absolute favorite things in the world. I think it's one of the things listening to music can connect with, but when you're in a room full of people connecting with the music, just saying that you are... Dang. I suddenly had the urge to pee. Curse this tiny dad bladder. I'll never heard it but that way. That's really beautiful. Also, I have to pee.
Oh.
Hurry up, man. They're about to go on. I squeezed my way out of the crowd towards the restroom. I really should have gone before I left the house, but Amanda was watching beauty videos in the bathroom. She had an eyeliner ring going halfway across her face, which is actually a pretty good look. I'm so proud of her. I make it to the restroom finally, but it's one of those single-person restrooms with a line forming outside of it. As soon as I finish my business, the band starts. Crap. The people that were initially milling around the venue all crowd up against the stage as Pup plays their first song. How am I ever going to find Matt now? Everyone's rushing to the main stage to watch Pup play. I'm sure Matt will be up there too. I gotta get there without being trampled by all these rowdy youths. I bumped into the vine. I found myself in the middle of a bunch of youths running around in a circle to the music. I'm in the pit. How do I get out of the pit? Out of nowhere, youth shoulders jam into me and keeps me off the circle. Hey, I guess I'm moving in a circle now. I'm frantically searching for a way out, but all I can see is an ocean of youths rhythmically slamming into each other. Another youth slams into me and I lose my balance. I'm about to topple over. This is it. This is how I die. Trampled in the boots of country shore. Someone grabs my hand. Someone familiar. I look up and see Matt, and he pulls me back up to my feet. You're wild, dude. Matt throws his arm around me, and we jump back in the circle, bashing into views left and right as Pup plays a killer solo. I don't know you messed with the pit.
Hey.
Me neither. I can't believe this. I'm having fun. I'm a little mad that I didn't stretch before facility, but I'm having fun. The song ends, and the pit finally dissipates. Everybody cheers on Pup. Maybe I only got enough pit energy for one song. Alright, man. Let's retreat. We'll slow these kids how it is done another day. We work our way back to a more comfortable spot in the crowd and enjoy the rest of the show from a safe distance. Pup put on an amazing set and basically had to beg themselves off stage after the encore. With the concert over, the crowd starts making their way to the exit. Hey, I'll meet you outside. Gotta say goodbye to a couple people. I hang outside in the venue until Matt finally shows up. Hey man, thanks for waiting. I got you a present. He hands me the t-shirt I was looking at earlier. Whoa, thanks man. So yeah, like back at the merch booth. And I mean, anyone who tears it up like that had hard on their first time back to concert deserves a reward. The youths will finally accept me. I'm going to be able to infiltrate their ranks and defeat them, not only be able to feel the battle that we've done today, but on a grander scale. We'll see you in the world, pit youths. Hey, Matt. Hey, it's Pup. Hey, dude, didn't realize you were here. I'm so glad you guys can make it put on a great show. Thanks. Well, see you around. Wait, you know Pup? Oh yeah, met him a couple times when they first started touring. Good kids. Come on, let's grab some dinner food. Man, mosh pit takes a lot on you. You end up at Denny's after concerts. Matt and I walk into a little tiny diner with a cute neon sign. We tear into some bacon and eggs in a corner booth. So there I am in the pit trying to explain to the face tattoo guy that I didn't mean to elbow him in the face tattoo, but he's already stinging red. Not from tattoo, which originally was red. He's lumbering toward me and there's nowhere to go. It's the end for me, right? Then out of nowhere, I get this idea. Just lean back and spread my arms and just like that I'm crowd surfing away from him in slow motion. You should have seen the look on his face. Bought him a beer afterward. We were cool. We still follow each other on social media. He has beautiful kids. Glad you guys worked it out. Yeah, man. Just goes to show you that Punk's not dead. It just drives the minivan and has to hire a babysitter. So how did you get to see all these amazing concerts? Oh, I used to tour in a band. We were small, but I got us to travel around all the states. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, we were poor, and we had to scrap a lot together just to survive, but I wouldn't trade this experience for anything. But yeah, that's how I knew a bunch of these people at the show. Music like this builds an amazing community. Especially in a town like this. Just a lot of positive energy and good vibes. Dang. So if you don't know, technically I'm in the ska scene before the pandemic and all that, and I worked for a band, would go do shows with them, selling merch for them, and doing photos for them, and that's pretty much what my socializing was exactly like that, where I would go to shows and people would know who I am, and just a lot of really good people, and I miss it. So like reading it in this context is like I didn't realize how much I did miss it. So sorry. Who would have thought Dream Daddy would make me cry? I get that feeling. Plenty of friendly people, especially the Pablo kid. Oh man, everybody loves Pablo. His mom's been raising him on his own. You could tell that he's been tough on both of them. I know he looks up to me, so I try to help him out whenever I can. That's really nice of you. Thanks. As single parents just really have to look up for each other. How's Carmenista? She says she wants to learn the drums. Oh boy. I'll be loud and let you take care of Bastion, but I'll manage. Can't really blame her. I'm suddenly very grateful that all my daughter's hobbies are super quiet. Photography, collaging, whatever it is that she does on the internet. Thanks, Amanda. I'm trying to be supportive of Carmenista's rebellious phase, but I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of it, doesn't it? I think it would be a good daddy-daughter activity to find something to rebel against together. Like what? Fashion? You can always fly in the face of the fashion industry. That's a good anti-establishment option. My gestures to my outfit. I think you've got that one covered, dude. I'm hurt. I thought I was among friends. Hay and I laugh. We keep digging into our big plates of greasy diner food. The breakfast I ordered for dinner is absolutely hitting the spot.
Hey,
Man,
hey.
being a sluggy dad is rough sometimes. It's obviously a lonely feeling. I understand that all too well. I mean, at least we have the rest of the dads to talk
Hey.
to. Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
I get really nervous sometimes talking to people. Oh my god, why am I Matt? Matt gets nervous talking to people, but he's so cool. Me too. I've never really considered myself an extrovert and never really considered myself an introvert. I'm just uncomfortable in every situation always. Also me.
Oh.
Ah, you're fine. You're actually really easy to talk to, you know? You know that? I smile. Matt and I spend the rest of the night trading daughter stories. Turns out our kids are a lot alike. We finish up our late night dinners and head out. We walk back to the cul-de-sac, back to our respective houses. Tonight was a blast, man. Loved it. Although I'm probably gonna feel it in my knees in the morning. You and me both. I don't usually like going to these things alone. It really is cool to have you there with me. I don't like going to shows alone either.
Hey.
Alright, I'm calling quits for the night. It's too cool, man. He called me cool. Matt called me cool. I walk into the house with my heart in my throat. Amanda pops her head out of the front room.
Hmm?
Hey, Pops, how was the show? Matt thinks I'm cool.
Hmm.
You don't say. Amanda Panda, Matt thinks I'm cool. Blind leading blind, huh? Wow, I just got dunked by my own child. Unbelievable. Hey, Amanda, remind me which one of us tore into the pit at a punk show and which one of us just spent 4 hours probably watching Tiny House Hunting Amish Triplets Extreme Edition. First of all, how dare you? That show is a classic. Second of all, you moshed in the pit? Who even are you? I am your extremely cool dad. Alright, I'm hitting the hay, Pops. I'll see you in the pit. Night, kiddo. Oh my god, Dream Daddy making me cry. Go ahead. I think there's dad points and then daddy
That was
points.
a hell of a date.
So that was our official first date in Dream Daddy. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters in a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. That's what she said. Hey, my coupons. I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda. She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Anna pushes her door open. I think this might be a good place to break because we already did our first date, and then we'll do another one where we go on a second date. So let's save our game. Also, I can't believe I cried during Dream Daddy. Did it actually save? It saved, right? Save it again just in case. Switch screens here. Crazy though that Dream Daddy could make me cry. Like, what the hell? Just because it's talking about shows and going to concerts and what the whole scene means to people and how much I miss it. It's just, ugh. Like, I miss it. I really miss going to those shows and hanging out with people that I only see at shows. I mean, I'm friends with them on Facebook and Instagram and all that, but it's not the same because you, like, instantly see each other and you're right back to where you were before being friends. Like, nothing has changed at all, and I miss that sense of belonging to something. And yeah, I've been having a rough time anyways. So remembering the stuff that I missed from like when stuff was normal just hits a little bit harder. Sorry for crying on stream. I'm trying not to be one of those streamers that cries on stream, but I've cried multiple times on stream before. So I'm gonna call it here. I've already streamed Animal Crossing for a long time today, and we did Dream Daddy. We got our first date with Matt, and we're gonna raid my friend Canadian Kayubi, and she is playing World of Warcraft. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I play. I'm just getting back into streaming again because my internet had gone down. I needed a new laptop and just stuff was weird. And yeah, thank you. I will see you on the next stream.